It's estimated that in last year and this is the AARP bulletin. Last year, Americans held about $18 trillion. Oh, in IRAs and 401ks. Now, those are the 64 plus ones who, in their life, they were told save, save, save. There's also a difference between those who are over 65 is what they paid for college when they went to college. When I went to college, the state schools were costing for a year $800 a year. Whereas in between 1960 and 1970, it was $400 a year. Tuition. Wow. Now I went to a private school where it was $1,200 a year. And I was on state scholarship most of the time. Well, that's tuition. You get books and car travel and what have you, but yeah. But that is retirement accounts. And why so many? Because when you're younger, you spend. When you're older and get out of the job, you're approaching retirement age. And when you hear that the company is retiring people not at 65, but in their 50s, you want to max your savings. And you can max your savings. I had some kind of account. I had 401k, and I put as much as I could into it. Of course, I was starving, and you have to pay taxes and all the insurance and everything else. But did I go anywhere? No, I put that money into my 401k, which seems to be doing pretty well. Well, I hit 72. At 72, you have to start removing a percentage of it. It's a low percentage, and this stuff is still, but it's not building up. It's sitting there. Other people had good jobs. I didn't. They're pulling in pensions of $150,000 a year. Wow. Plus their 401ks. Wow. Wow. I should have done, which of course I was stupid. I should have done what my father said, is start saving. You go to college, but you go out and get yourself a better job instead of the crummy jobs that you usually get. And I didn't do that. So my father did that. But unfortunately for my father, he had a crooked tax accountant who kept the money that my father was supposed to pay to the IRS, and he kept it for himself. And so when my father died, the IRS showed up at the reading of the will and said, "Well, folks, you thought you were going to get something? We get most of it." You know what I got from my father? Socks. After the IRS went in there, socks. I don't know what my sister got, but my father I got his socks. What about everything else? Oh, they went into his apartment and took everything and sold it. I got his socks. But you got your 401k, and I just hope my accountant doesn't decide to. Well, she doesn't. She doesn't. I've had her for years, and she's honest, and she has a lot of older clients. But it's really amazing. $18 trillion, 401ks and IRAs. That's a lot of money. But you've got how many millions are retired? There's a big difference there. But those who are pulling in $100,000 a year are also paying the taxes for that. Are they paying taxes for that? No, Social Security you don't pay taxes on. Everything else you do. So you get Social Security at $18,000 a year, but you're getting $150,000 from your IRA. It's like you're paying taxes. You're paying taxes, unless you have like Donald Trump having offshore accounts with he and his family. Offshore accounts that you can't trace the money to. How much did he make again? A couple $1 billion when he was in office? Yeah. It's, as they said, there are thousands of Americans retiring each day, and the financial world out there is offering things. Do you have stock? No, I got IRA, but I'm not going to put it in stock. I'm not going to put it in bonds. I have very limited funds, and that's exactly what's going to happen. I have limited funds, and I'm not going to put it into new things. Why? You can make more money. I don't want to make more money because I have to pay you for me to make more money. And if it doesn't make any money, I still have to pay you. Forget it. You're not the most intelligent person in this world. You may have access to your computers. You can go on that line. But do you know I can go on and look at the stock trades in New York Stock Exchange and Chicago Stock Exchange? They're online. You have to go digging for them, but they're online. So why do I need a tax advisor? Ooh. Just to let you know, us older Americans are not that stupid. A lot of us are stupid, but a lot of us are not stupid.